Dark psychology, the subtle art of reverse psychology. Have you ever found yourself doing something just because someone told you not to? Maybe you've heard a phrase like, "You probably can't handle this," and suddenly felt the need to prove them wrong. That's the subtle, sneaky power of reverse psychology, a tactic so effective it works on kids, adults, and even entire groups. Today, we're diving into the art of reverse psychology, how it works, why it's so powerful, and how to recognize when it's being used on you. What is reverse psychology? Reverse psychology is a technique that uses resistance to control behavior. Essentially, you suggest the opposite of what you actually want someone to do, knowing they'll likely rebel and do what you really intended. For example, telling someone, "You probably shouldn't try this. It's too difficult," can spark a need to prove you wrong. This works because it taps into something called reactance, a psychological phenomenon where people feel compelled to regain control when their freedom of choice feels restricted. The science behind reverse psychology. Let's break it down scientifically. Reactance, first studied by psychologist Jack Brem in the 1960s, occurs when someone perceives their autonomy is being threatened. Humans are hardwired to value their freedom, so when you subtly suggest they can or shouldn't do something, it creates an inner tension, a need to reassert control by doing exactly what you implied they couldn't. This tactic works especially well on people who value independence, dislike authority, or are naturally contrarian. That's why children and teenagers are prime targets. They're in stages of life where asserting independence is key to their development. Everyday examples of reverse psychology. Now, let's look at how reverse psychology plays out in daily life. In parenting, a parent might say, "You probably won't like broccoli. It's for grown-ups," and suddenly the child wants a taste. In relationships, a partner might use reverse psychology to gain attention, saying something like, "I don't think you care about this," prompting the other to prove their dedication. In sales, have you ever heard a salesperson say, "This product isn't for everyone"? This creates curiosity and a desire to prove you're the exception. In negotiations, reverse psychology can subtly shift power dynamics, saying, "You probably won't agree to this," but plants the seed that agreeing might actually be a bold move. These examples show just how versatile this tactic can be, working in personal, professional, and even marketing contexts. The ethical line. Now let's talk ethics. Reverse psychology, while effective, can easily cross into manipulation. It's one thing to use it playfully or to motivate someone for their benefit, but it becomes harmful when used to exploit insecurities or push someone into actions they wouldn't naturally choose. For example, using reverse psychology to manipulate someone into a relationship decision or a financial agreement can erode trust and lead to long-term consequences. Ethical use of reverse psychology means respecting the other person's autonomy and ensuring the outcome benefits them as much as it benefits you. Recognizing and resisting reverse psychology. How do you know when someone's using reverse psychology on you? Here are some signs to watch for. 1. Subtle challenges. If someone says, "You're probably not ready for this," consider whether they're trying to provoke a specific reaction. 2. Emotionally charged statements. Phrases like, "You'll probably give up anyway," are designed to make you act out of defiance. 3. Overemphasis on the negative. Watch for repeated emphasis on why something isn't for you. It might be a ploy to spark your interest. 4. Resisting reverse psychology starts with self-awareness. Ask yourself, do I really want to do this, or am I being influenced by their suggestion? Pausing to evaluate your true motivations can help you make decisions that align with your values. How to use reverse psychology wisely. When used responsibly, reverse psychology can be a helpful tool to motivate others or spark curiosity. For example, it can encourage someone to step out of their comfort zone or tackle a challenge they've been avoiding. But remember, the key is intention. Use reverse psychology to empower, not control. And when you sense it being used on you, take a moment to think critically before reacting. The subtle art of reverse psychology is fascinating and powerful, but like any tool, it should be used with care. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this deep dive, share it with someone who'd love to learn about the fascinating world of psychology. See you next time.